The galaxy was a vast expanse of strange worlds and alien species, each with their own cultures and traditions. Among the stars, one such race was the Zaltar, an advanced civilization known for their incredible intellect and boundless curiosity. Yet, even they had their obsessions. For one young Zaltar female, her fascination had turned into an unrelenting obsession, one that could only be satiated by a mysterious species from Earth, humans. Taliax, the daughter of a renowned Zaltar scientist, had spent much of her life studying the biology of various species across the galaxy. She was brilliant, her mind sharp and inquisitive, always seeking answers to questions that others would not dare to ask. However, there was one question that haunted her thoughts and kept her awake at night. What was it about the human body that made it so captivating? Her fascination began years ago when her father first introduced her to the human race. She had seen holographic images of humans, heard about their physical prowess, their strength, and their unique physiological traits. But the real turning point came during a diplomatic mission to Earth. A human ambassador had visited their homeworld, and Taliax had watched him in awe as he moved, spoke, and interacted with the Zaltar. The human body was unlike anything she had ever encountered. The way their muscles rippled with strength, the delicate skin that flushed with emotion, and the intricate balance of hormones that made them so alive. It was almost as if their bodies were alive in ways that her own race's biologically engineered forms could never hope to replicate. But Taliax's fascination went deeper than mere admiration. It was a hunger, an insatiable desire to understand the human form, to touch it, to feel it, to experience it in ways that words and holograms could never describe. One day, while conducting research on Earth's flora and fauna, Taliax's path crossed with that of a human soldier, a man named Nathaniel, who was stationed at a research outpost on the planet. He was rugged, his body honed from years of military service, his features sharp and strong. From the moment Taliax saw him, her fascination only deepened. Nathaniel, for his part, had heard of the Zaltar, a mysterious and highly intelligent alien species that had visited Earth on occasion. He had read reports about their strange beauty and incredible technological advancements, but he had never encountered one up close. When he met Taliax, he was immediately struck by her ethereal presence, her violet eyes that seemed to pierce through his soul, her slender frame that moved with grace, and the way her skin shimmered under the light. He didn't know what it was, but there was something magnetic about her, something that made him feel as if his every move was being observed and analyzed. Taliax, for her part, was overwhelmed by the sheer power and physicality of Nathaniel's presence. She had encountered many beings throughout her travels, but none had left her so captivated. His muscles, his movements, his breath, all of it was a symphony of biological intricacies that she could barely comprehend. She was so drawn to him that she could not contain her curiosity any longer. Without thinking, Taliax reached out and touched Nathaniel's arm. The moment her skin made contact with his, a surge of electricity coursed through her. His skin was warm, alive, in a way that her own species' synthetic skin could never be. She felt his heartbeat beneath her fingertips, the pulse of life that resonated deep within her. Nathaniel stiffened, startled by the unexpected touch. He glanced at her, unsure of what was happening. "Is there something wrong?" he asked, trying to make sense of the strange alien's actions. Taliax's voice was soft, almost breathless. "Your body, it's extraordinary. I've never felt anything like it before." Nathaniel blinked, still confused. "It's just a body. I don't see what's so special about it." Taliax's violet eyes sparkled with fascination. "But it's not just a body. The way your muscles contract, the way your skin responds to touch, the way your heart beats, it's all so organic, so beautiful. I have to know more." Nathaniel's confusion deepened, but there was no denying the strange connection that was forming between them. He had always been taught to maintain a professional distance with aliens, especially those as advanced as the Zaltar. But there was something about Taliax that made it impossible for him to resist her curiosity, her raw desire to understand him in ways he had never imagined. Taliax was no longer satisfied with mere observation. She needed to experience Nathaniel's humanity, his physicality. Slowly, Carefully, she leaned in, her breath warm against his skin, and she placed her lips gently against his neck. Nathaniel tensed, feeling a rush of heat spread through his body. He had never been touched like this before, especially not by an alien. "Your body is more than just a vessel," Taliax whispered. "It is a masterpiece. Every movement, every breath, is a work of art." Nathaniel was torn between his duty and the strange, intoxicating feeling that her touch evoked. He didn't understand it, but the sensation of her skin against his was overwhelming. His heart raced faster than it ever had before, and his instincts told him to pull away, yet he couldn't. For Taliax, this was the ultimate discovery. She had studied anatomy, biology, and physiology for years, but this was a personal exploration, one that no textbook or hologram could ever replicate. The warmth of Nathaniel's body, the way his muscles flexed under his skin, the scent of his sweat, everything about him fascinated her. But as the moment lingered, Taliax pulled away, her eyes filled with wonder. "I must learn more," she whispered, her voice filled with an intensity that sent a shiver down Nathaniel's spine. Nathaniel stood there, still unsure of what to make of the situation. "I don't know what you're after, but if you really want to understand humans, maybe you need to spend more time with us." Taliax smiled, her heart racing with excitement. That, I think, would be the greatest discovery of all. And so, the strange journey began, one that would transcend boundaries, crossing the vast reaches of the galaxy to explore the most intimate corners of what it meant to be human. For Taliax, it was no longer just about studying the human body. It was about experiencing it in all its flawed, beautiful, and undeniable glory.